two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Scarlet Knights will kick this away to get us going. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's brought down out at the 46.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll run the option. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Third down play for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Can he reach the end zone? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And sometimes you know the quarterback's going to run the ball. You put your defense in position, and he still gets yards. In fact, he makes them pay for it, gets all the way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down. They're going to throw the football. And they'll start off with a deep shot. And he's got it for a huge gain. Brought down at the 30. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
This guy can do it all. Plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner decides to fair catch this. comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? It's a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big gain.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Looking to throw it on first down. That pass is caught. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And he'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And the field goal is good.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Scarlet Knights offense out there. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? And the fullback takes a turn running the football. The ball is loose. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Now here comes the bunch formation. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
First and 10 now for the offense. Takes the handoff again. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll run it here. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing, that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
And the Scarlet Knights pick up enough yardage for a first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Using his legs, it's Peters. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
How about that, Chris? The big man comes up with a sack. You don't see that every day. But give him credit. He got to the quarterback and got a sack.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Final play before the end of the quarter. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
By the receiver. Brought down on the play at the 35-yard line. And first down.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Makes a quick catch. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Scarlet Knights offense is back on the field. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Second down after that previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They can't stop him. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Brought down at the 7. Completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Well, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Looks right for a quick completion. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. We're trying to run it with the option. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback to start the 25. The Rutgers offense on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain.
Told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
And then first down, right back to the running game.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Heading left after the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Try and muscle for the first down. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
Now, fourth down.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get to fourth down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that first down.
Off the play fake on first down. He's hit just before the throw. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. He tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On third down, he drops to throw. Look at this, he'll go deep again. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
And the Mississippi State offense is back out there now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments, come up with a stop here? And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
A pop pass on a jet sweep. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good gain. I'm at one. Good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Looking to pass here on second down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. Timeout is called. A Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this third down. Someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And looking to throw now on first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half. Our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rutgers offense is back out on the field now. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Give it to the back again. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Contact as he let the ball go. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The Scarlet Knights will have to kick this away. It is on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with. But I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. Finding some room at the 25. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
A quick throw out left, complete.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
The gain makes it second and medium. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Snags the quick throw. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw it again. Here's a screen pass to the running back. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Mississippi State. This offense cannot be stopped.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so let's start. Here comes the Scarlet Knights offense out there. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll try and run it with the fullback. Now it's second down here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. The Scarlet Knights will come to the line to crank up the tempo. We're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. Catch made on the right side. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Trying for a 4th down completion. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And this one is getting ugly.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
And the extra point was up and good.
38, Rutgers, 10.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Scarlet Knights offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. Let's see if they can recover from that here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
He'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Powering right past the defender. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And here's the handoff. And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Mississippi State, 38. Rutgers, 10.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. An outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's looking to scramble. Brought down at the 46, good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
And the Scarlet Knights pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. The quarterback making some changes at the line. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Escapes the pocket. Ball carrier running through tackles. They make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 28.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. And the back now goes in motion. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line. But it's 1st and goal for the offense.
They'll try the option play here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
You can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Now the important point after attempt. And it's up and good. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Mississippi State offense is back out there now. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the 2nd half. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Physical run, breaking tackles. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Here's the 2nd down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Makes a quick grab.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
And completion makes it second and short. Short throw complete to the tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made it a 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. 1st down now. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
That's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
Here comes the Rutgers offense on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
This offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think there's a lot to build on with this team and what they've been able to do these last few games. We'll just have to see how far this streak can extend and how much this team can keep improving.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.